Hey there, welcome back, our Facebook and YouTube followers. Thanks again for stopping by and seeing us. This is part three of our rock to jewelry tutorial. Today we're gonna pull out the rocks again, do the same thing that we did last week, hose them down, rinse them off, bring them back into the house, give them a good scrub, and then we'll get them into our third stage of grit so that way really they're going to be set ready to go for their final polish stage after this week, which is the longest phase. So this will be the last video that we really shoot for a while that has any kind of meat to it. But thanks again for joining us. Let's go check out what our rocks look like after 2 weeks now inside of the tumbler before we get them set for their third week. So thanks again for following. If you haven't already joined, please go ahead and subscribe at the link below. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you guys think about or anything else that you'd like to see. So let's go empty those tumblers out and see what we have got going on now after 2 weeks. All right, so here we go. Kind of moment of truth here. Dump these guys out. There's one. There's our second one. And then we'll see there what we got going on. So they are starting to clean up pretty good. Got some good colors going now. I like that turquoise looking guy there. Not quite turquoise, but green color. This guy looks pretty neat too. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Got some really cool orange in that one. And it's got a bunch of like pink and red. Everything's got some swirls in it. Alright, so I'm gonna finish rinsing them off here, clean up the little containers, and then take them into the house, scrub them down with a toothbrush, and then I'll shoot another shot of them sitting out on a towel or something so you guys can see them a little better. Alright, so now they are all washed up. Got all the grit out there. Use a toothbrush, make sure they were all clean. They're still wet right now, so that's why they're really still kind of shiny like that. They'll dull out once they start to dry, but you can really see now that these things are starting to come alive. Really starting to look neat. What they got going on, all these different colors and everything they've got going on. This one's kind of neat. It's got like, almost you can see the waves in there. So yeah, this is 2 weeks in the tumbler now, doing their thing. These ones are a little drier. You can see they're starting to lose the shine to them because they're starting to dry out. But these are gonna look pretty cool too. Little pink ribbon in that one. These little long guys will be like rose petals or something once I get to that point. So 2 weeks are done. We're gonna get them back into their containers. We're gonna put in the third level of grit, which is actually like a pre-polish. So I'll show you guys what that is. And then we'll get them back on the wheel spinning for their third week. So our tumblers are full again, rocks are back in, water is in. I did have to add a bit more of the ceramic pellets. We did lose some volume, but that's normal. So we are moving over to our third week of the pre-polish now. So definitely a finer smoothing element. Right now the rocks are not quite smooth. They're definitely not rough like they were last week. They have a smoother piece to it, but it's like a really fine sandpaper kind of texture to it is what they feel like right now. But they're getting there. They're definitely a lot further off. There's no more really rough edges. You don't feel any kind of material that shouldn't be on there. It's all rock now, so that's neat. So this stuff is gone away from the gray powder, so now this is this white colored powder, and it's not quite baby powder fine, but you can kind of see some of the dust coming up, so it is still, it's a finer powder by a lot. Not quite baby powder, so it's somewhere between baby powder and regular granular sugar. So that's what we're doing. We're sticking to the 5 tablespoon rule, so we'll put 5 of these in each one, and then we'll lock it back up, and we will put them out there on the wheel and get them going. So that's what these guys look like. So 5 in each one, and then we're done. All right, so we got them off. They're rolling, going for another week now. We'll check in on them then. So thanks again for watching, for all of you guys who have been following along the last 2 weeks with us as we start tumbling these rocks to jewelry. If you like what you see, give us a comment, let us know, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet with the YouTube side. And keep an eye out for these rocks, additional stuff. We got some other videos we're gonna pop out there. Kristen and I and the kids, we just got back from the Lake Havasu trip, found some cool rocks out there. They're gonna be a little while before we get to start those because all these guys are full behind me, but we will get those going here pretty quick. But I'm gonna throw a little teaser video out there just to show you what those rocks look like as well. So subscribe, follow along, let us know what you're thinking. Hopefully it's worth the watch, and thanks again for stopping by and visiting.